This video aims to go through the steps involved in bringing in a picture from the internet of, well, in this case, a stained glass window, scaling it down to an appropriate size for a certain project, i.e. for a heritage project for construction studies in Leaving Cert, and scaling the window down to fit into a certain aperture within that model, i.e. for a window size of 60 millimeters. So this is what the finished model or the finished window will look like, just to give an idea of where we're going. So to show you how to do this, if you have an image saved of your stained glass window from a picture taken from primary research or a picture taken from the internet, save that picture in a file in your computer, know where that file is. But to bring it into AutoCAD, we simply type into the screen IM for image, select down to image attach, hit enter, search for your file, happens to be stained glass window 2 here, and open it, and OK this. Now it's asked me to specify an insertion point, and then we just click the picture. Now, noticeably and straight away we can see that this picture here on the right hand side is much larger than the picture we have scaled down already. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this. So, I have created two layers here. One layer is a stained glass image, and one layer is the scale factor reference, or scale factor ref. First thing I want to do is go into my stained glass image layer and select the line. I'm now going to create a line on the bottom part or the windowsill of this stained glass image. And you can see already that it's coming up on 100, 102, ending up around 121. But the aperture I have in my building is 60. I have to scale this down somehow. So now I'm going to back into my scale factor reference layer. I'm going to highlight that layer. I'm going to go back into line again, and at the same corner here I'm going to actually draw on this image a line which is 60 millimeters long. So 60 tab 0, enter. You can now see that this line is much shorter than the line we have there, and subsequently the image that we have there. So how do we scale this down? So we need to highlight the image and the white line that is drawn on the image and hit scale. We will start at the bottom left hand corner here, click that endpoint. It's asking us to specify a scale factor, but we don't want to do that. We want to specify for a reference. So type in REF for reference and hit enter. Specify the reference length. This is the length of the line on the window that I want to reference. So I want to reference the white line, and I want to reference it against the red line. And now you can see that our image is starting to grow here or to scale down, and we just travel along until we meet the endpoint of what I know that is that red line. When I click enter, that is our image scaled down. And if I was to annotate this or dimension it, I should have a window aperture that is now 60 millimeters. Now, to continue on with this, the idea behind this project is that you can use AutoCAD in conjunction with the laser cutter to cut out intricate details of, for example, stained glass windows. So if I go back into my home and click the stained glass image layer again and create a line. We're now going to create a line roughly that goes down the center of this stained glass window. Just going to continue this line all the way down the bottom. Now this is a center line for the project, or for the lines that we are going to create later on. So we roughly want to mimic the rest of this window. So I click into line again. as you know, when you take a picture of anything, we are going to get perspective. We're going to have to try and correct this as much as possible within this model. Into our arc, 3-point arc, 2 and 3. Hit enter again to reactivate the command. 2. Type L to get line, hit enter. Now, as you can see when I scale the image, we have a portion of our window done already. Now, up to arc again, 3-point arc again. To enter to reactivate the command. Now back up into arc again. Now, what I can do from here then, I can now mirror these images here on the left hand side over to the right hand side. So, I want to select my mirror. Select the objects that I want to mirror. Enter. Now specify the first point of the mirror line. Specify the second point. Do we want to erase the source objects? No. So hit enter. And there we have it. That's our window tracery done for our scale model of a heritage building. Just delete out the center lines and this reference point for our arch.